Welcome back to our Richard's YouTube channel. In today's class, we're going to learn how to make this beautiful triangular blouse with cowl effect by the side. I made this with 1 yard of fabric. It's a very simple tutorial and beginner friendly. If this is something you'd like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. Okay, so this is a simple triangular blouse. I'm using this fabric. It's a chiffon fabric and it's just 1 yard. Okay, so this is the yardage side and you can see that we have 36 inches here. Okay, I'm using just 1 yard for this. So what you just need to do, the length of the fabric is by 60. Okay, so we have 60 inches by 36 inches here, which makes it 1 yard. So to fold this, it's folded in a flare form, like you want to fold your half circle flare. So what you're going to do, by the length side, which is 60 inches, I'm going to fold it into 2 first. Okay, on the length side. So here I have folded it into 2. Then after folding into 2 on the length, the next folding you're going to do is like this, like you're folding your triangle. Okay, you're going to fold in a triangular form like this. So that is how you're going to fold. You fold into 2 first and then you fold in a triangular form. If the fabric is shaky, you can hold it. So once you fold it, you have 2 sides like this very long side, which is going to be completely closed. Okay, you can see this side is completely closed and you're going to have this open side as well. Okay, so this side that is completely closed is going to be your center front and your center back, and this other side that is opened here is going to be the side. Okay, so now I have held it with pins like I said. So like I said, it's a simple top. So the measurements you're just going to need is your neckline, your sleeve opening, and then your hip measurement. So for the neck measurement, I'm going to depend from 6 to 8 inches depending on how wide you want it to be. So here I'm trying to get where I have 7 inches. Okay, so once I have a space that I have 7 inches, I'm going to go ahead and mark a straight line there. Okay, so I have my 7 inches. You can see I have my 7 inches here, so I'm just placing my ruler. You can just cut a little bit. You don't want it too wide so that it's not going to be falling off your shoulder. So when you try it on before you pipe it, if it's too tight, you can increase it, but if it is too wide, you may not like it. So I have 7 inches here. I hope my marking is showing. So after marking the 7 inches for the neck depth, I'm going to come down by just 1 inch here, and then I'm going to use a slightly curved ruler that I have to connect it like this. So this neck depth that I have is going to further widen the neckline. You can check what you have when you are done with this. So this is going to be the neck measurement that I'm working with, and this is about 8 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off so that we can see it, because I'm not sure my chalk is showing well. So here I just got out the neck measurements that I am working with. So now the next thing now is to create our sleeve opening. That's where your hand is going to come out from. So remember, this closed part is the center front and center back, while this open part is the side. So now for the sleeve opening on the side here at the hem, I'm going to come upwards by 7.5 inches. So this is where it stops. So from here I'll mark 7.5 inches upward, which is going to be here. So this is where my hem is going to come off from. So now to note that part, I'm going to open up the other hand. We have one hand of this closed, so the closed end, I'm going to open it up and then place a notch where my sleeve is going to come out from. So So my 7.5 inches is here, so I'm going to close this now and then notch it. Okay, so now after placing my notch, you can see that we have excess here. So the excess that I have here, I'm going to go ahead and trim it off. I don't need it. Okay, okay, so now the last thing now is to measure where the sleeve, where the blouse is going to stop by this side. Okay, so remember the blouse length is going to be around your hip area, so you should have enough measurement to accommodate your hip. For that, the hip I'm working with is 44 divided by 4 is 11. I will need like 1 inch for his and probably 1 inch seam allowance, so I'll just mark around 12.5 inches. So anywhere I have 12.5 inches, I'm going to place a notch. So I have 12.5 inches here, so simply I'm going to take this and then place a notch here as well. So now we are done cutting this out. To sew it is quite simple. I'll detach all these pins now and then open it out to show you how we're going to sew. So once I detach these pins, this is what it looks like. This is our neckline. You can see that's the neckline right there. So we're going to be piping the neckline. Here is going to be the sleeve opening. So what I'm going to do, from my neckline, I'm going to sew up to where the sleeve opening is. I'm going to stop sewing on the sleeve opening, and then the seam allowance I'm going to use to turn the sleeve opening. So you do that for both sides. And then for this side as well, I'm going to sew from this end here all the way to where I have my notch, which is going to be my hip measurement. So once I stop here, all this opening here is going to be the triangular effect that we're going to have. So I'll take it to the sewing machine now. I'm going to sew from my neckline to the sleeve opening, and then I'm going to also sew from here to where I placed a notch here. So I've gone ahead to sew it now. You can see I joined from the neckline to where my notch is. Here also, here I left the sleeve opening here opened, and then I sew from there to where my hip measurement stops. Okay, I did the same thing for the two sides. So at this point, if you want to check your neckline, if it's big enough, you can check it, or if it's small. But if it is too big, you can also take it in more. Remember, we just sew with just half an inch. So if you find out that after cutting it out your neckline is too wide, you just need to take in more a little on your neckline, and then you just blend it in. So now the next thing is to finish off the rough edges. So here on the neckline, you're going to pipe it with your bias, or you can just fold it in. For me, I'm just going to fold it in a little bit here all around so that it can be neat. So here on the sleeve opening area, I'm going to use the same allowance that I have here to also fold it in. So here I'll simply fold it in like this, and then I'm going to fold and sew around so that the sleeve can be neat as well. So here on the hem, this triangular effect, remember we measured and so make sure that we have up to our hip line measurement here. Okay, so here the excess triangular opening that we have, I'm going to use the same allowance that we have left here as well to turn it in a little bit so that it can also be neat. So I'll go and do all of this now and bring it to show us what this looks like. Okay, so I've gone ahead to hem it. You can see the neckline is neatly hemmed now, and like I said, I just folded it in. You can also use a bias for it. This is the hem area, the opening. I also hemmed the hem opening as well as the hem of the blouse. It is also hemmed. So I'll take it to the mannequin now so that we can see what it looks like. But you can see this is what the neckline is. So this is this side. By the time the hem comes out from here and it drops, it's going to form a little cowl by the side, and this is the hem. Okay, you can see the triangular effects that we have there. So I'll go ahead now and place this on the mannequin so that we can see what it looks like. Okay, so this is what we have on the mannequin. You can see how beautiful it is. So if you look on this side, you will see that it forms a little bit of cowl for us here, and this is where the hem comes out from. So if your neckline is wide enough, okay, you can even make it an off shoulder. You can wear it to front off in a way that one side will be on and the other side is going to be off like this. And you can see what we have on the hem as well. This is what it looks like on the back. It is equally beautiful, just like we have in front. I hope you enjoy making this with me. You can style it anyhow you want. You can even put a belt here to have a little bit of fit around the waistline. I hope you enjoy making this beautiful blouse with me. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.